Hi guys, happy fabulous Friday. All right, let me make sure that I'm pretty sure my face is in the video, but okay, it's World Princess Week. So that means that, you can celebrate your favorite princess each day. The only ears that I had handy that were princess related were these cute, I don't know. I think they're jasmine. They're Aladdin, obviously. But how cute is the little rug? Oh, it's so cute. I love the rug. But yeah, I think they're jasmine because look at all the gems and stuff. So they're definitely jasmine ears. I wore them in another video recently, so I didn't want to wear them again, but my headband's a little, anyway, but that's okay. My ears are cute, so that's all that matters. I was going to wear some Haunted Mansion ones, but we'll change it up. So I wanted to get on here and do a Fantasia card for you guys. And let me grab a dark piece of cardstock. Don't forget that Celebration is almost over. So all those free items, what I'm going to show you today is a free item. I'm hoping it's still available online. I think it still is because I checked it the other day and they still had them. And don't forget the paper that I showed you on Monday. That is a free item. The $100 paper, that's also a free item still. So make sure that you sign up, spend $50 or more, you get a free item. Do I have the white paper? I don't have the white paper here handy. There's this paper that's like silver and gold. It's real plain in the little catalog. Oh, here's the paper. I have it here, I think. Maybe. Let's see. I do have it here. Here it is. Okay, so when you go into your catalog, your little pamphlet, if you have it, when you check out, it'll also tell you the items you can choose from. But one of the items that I think has been overlooked is this one here, because it's white. It looks even really white in the catalog here. It's silver and gold foil. Like some of the pages have silver foil and some of them have gold foil on them. So they're really pretty backgrounds. I'm actually going to do a class with them. If it's sold out, I'm going to do a class with them. I'm in the process of making the class for you guys. So just letting you know. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get started on our Fantasia inspired card. I hope everyone is doing well. I've missed you guys. I'm feeling better, much better. The knee is healing slowly but surely. It's healing. And so, I see you, Sylvia. I'm glad you see me. I just wanted to, I'm trying to get back to my old schedule. I was so good about my old schedule, but the knee is feeling much better. Don't forget, here's the host code if you want to order anything in August. That includes the free item, Sylvia, for Paper Pumpkin. So if you order 6 months or more, you get a little discount. If you order 12 months, you get a full month free with the Paper Pumpkin, Sylvia. So just remember that. And that also earns you like 4 free items, 3 or 4 free items. You'll get quite a few free items. So just letting you know to check that out if you haven't. And here's the host code when you go to shop. And if you have any problems, you can always message me or call me. I think you still have my phone number. If not, you can message me or call me through the Facebook and I know you, so I'll answer. So anyway, all right, well, we'll get started. I have a Fantasia inspired card. So let's get started. All right. I'm still working on the 2-camera system. It's been a little bit of a challenge getting things set up. So we're actually going to be using the Hippo dies with the Hippest Hippos stamp set. It is so stinking. Oops, it's upside down. I forgot that this is the way. How cute is this little hippo? I can't get enough of his hippo. And honestly, this ballerina was motivating me a little bit, but actually what's motivating me the most about this hippo set is that it's got like little goggles here for swimming, and see, it's got this little tub and water, so you can put him inside the tub with the goggles on, and there's a snorkel too. Oh yeah, this is the snorkel. So he's like swimming hippo. Like, I don't know if you guys know, I love swimming. I haven't swum much, obviously, because of the knee replacement, but OMG, I love to swim. You don't even know. I love it. So the idea of a swimming hippo is actually going to fit perfectly with today's little card. So if you've seen Fantasia, normally I do my Disney cards on Monday, Magic Monday, but I got a little mixed up this week, but I'm happy to catch up. So, Fantasia, you know, they have the ballerina hippo, and she dances around, and she's super graceful, and even though her size is so big, she's just so amazing, and I just find her to be hysterical. And so that's what I feel like when I go swimming. So like the connection of the two, I feel like a really big hippo in the water. And I don't mean that in a really ugly way, but I'm a very large woman. But when I'm in the water, I can swim and do anything I want. And so I think you feel me. If you're on the larger side, I think you can understand where I'm coming from. And so that's actually really how I feel when I'm in the water. So it's pretty funny here to see the little hippo, and he's got a snorkel and goggles. Anyway, so cute. So for the ballerina, I wanted to do that one today because obviously it's very Fantasia inspired. So I have to stamp. Just as a reminder, when you're getting these stamps, so these ones are red rubber stamps. So you have to put them together. They come with the sticker sheet inside, and you have to put your little sticker together. So the easiest way, as a tip, if you have one of these stamps, is I'll show you again with another one. I put the sticker onto my block, and then I make sure there's a dark one below, dark piece of cardstock below, and I pretend that I'm stamping the sticker onto the stamp, and I get it on the stamp 9 times out of 10. Get it on there like 9 times out of 10, just straight on there. So there's a little bubble in this one. Usually I get it where there's even no bubble. Little bit of a bubble. That's a bummer. Let's see. Yeah, this one has a little bubble, but that's okay. It's not going to affect my stamping. But let me show you on another one. So here's my other one. This is the one with the little flower. Just to show you from start to finish. I started to do it and realized I should show my people again how to do this. It's a good tip if you have trouble with your red rubber stamps, or just, you know, because I had trouble getting it perfectly aligned. And this was the best solution. So what you do is you put your sticker, you know, you peel it off, and there's a seam on one side of the sticker. So you peel some little flaps down of this on the sticker so that that's ready. And then you peel this off. And I peel off my backing here. And I'm putting it over a dark piece of cardstock just so I can make sure I see the full edge of my hippo, okay? I want to make sure that this sticker, you see, if I put it here, I'm off. You know, you can see, oops, I don't know if you can actually see. I guess you can just a little bit. Let's see if, there we go. Put some more light on it. You see I'm off to the side there, and that is not where I want it. I want it to be right over the center. And so you pretend like you're stamping straight down onto the red rubber. There we go. There we go. There's my little hippo on there. And so I've got another one. I'm not sure about which sentiment I want to do. I think I want, like, I love you a ton, but I might change my mind on that. And so we'll worry about that in a minute. I just happened to pull this one off. Might as well stamp it while I'm love you a ton. Cute. Okay. So yeah, so you do that for each one of your stamps, and then you put them back. I actually save my rubber piece inside the case so that when I'm done with my stamp, I can put it back in and I know which stamps I'm missing as well. So it's like, I know that I'm missing Like, okay, so if I am missing this one here, I'll know it because the space is empty. So that's just a tip, extra tip for you guys. So, all right. So as far as our paper today, I hadn't decided which exact one to do. I just knew I wanted to use this paper, which is called the Hues of Happiness paper. It is stunning. I know, Allison, right? This flower paper is stunning. It's called Hues of Happiness. There's also a stamp set that goes with it, and a die cut set, which is what these little metal pieces are, and they can cut out these shapes. The die cuts that go with this set will cut out this rose, and I believe this one. I believe it cuts out all three of these roses, which is really unusual. Most of the time, the die sets will just cut out one, but this set is really good, and I'm pretty sure it cuts out all three of these, which is pretty impressive. So I love this paper. And so I think this one's a little too big for what we want to do, because see, the hippo is like the same size. But look at how gorgeous. I had to show you all the paper because I got to show you the good stuff. And look at this pretty one too. It's just so happy and bright. So I was debating using this paper because Fantasia inspired, you know. And this one, I love the navy in the back of this, actually. I love that navy. And actually, I was really thinking about using this one because it's so dainty next to this big hippo. And the Fantasia movie, you know, like she's so dainty, even though she's this giant hippo. So that was the other one I was thinking about using. Oh, and let me show you the back sides. Oh my gosh, I hadn't even seen the backs. So it's like painted. It looks like a bunch of paint. Cool. That's really pretty too. Like a painted canvas. I love navy. Cool. And let's see what these ones look like on the back. Oh, okay. This one has little hatch marks. Like they almost look like cross stitches. And this one, so pretty. I think I want to use this paper. As much as I thought I was going to use this flowered rainbow one, I think it's meant for another card. Because see how the hippo is almost like a little bit lost? I don't know. What do you think, guys? You think I should use this dainty one or the big one? I mean, they're both, I think, gonna look good because you know I'm good at making cards. So the big flower or the little flower? Let me put this back. What do you guys think? Okay, big. Okay, I'll use the big, Sylvia. I love the dainty flowers. They're so cute. But I think you're right. I thought it was going to get lost, but it doesn't actually look as bad as I thought it was going to look, you know? You know, because obviously we're going to color it and everything. Oh, it's so cute. So, all right, we'll use the big flower. All right. So now for the paper, let me see so in my drawer next to me, I have a bunch of, I know, right? Allison, sometimes it's hard to choose. So I have a bunch of card bases already cut. So let me go ahead and grab one that matches so that I'm at least, you know, just to save a little bit of time. Okay. Sorry, my alarm went off. I have a couple card bases just to save a little bit of time. It's not a big deal, but I also have, and see, I love this color here. And this one. I think the red is too red. The other color, oh. These are just extra ones, so I was like, I need to use more of these so that I'm, you know, more productive with stuff. Oh, good. Here we go. Here are a couple of those. These are the new in colors, and I love them. So I have these extra cards that I make. So sometimes when I cut a card, I'll have an extra card base. So instead of throwing it away, I'll set it aside, and then when I need to make a quick card, ooh, perfect. Maybe I can even use this as our label. This actually came from, remember when I made that Halloween card the other day? We had these little, let's see if I have it. It's from the Picture This dies. And I just happened to, yeah, this one. So when you cut out this Picture This die, these little pieces come out, these stitched pieces come out. So this is actually the perfect card to use some of these pieces. I made a ton of them, so I have extras. So we could use that label or one of these labels. And I didn't want to throw them out because they're like the perfect label. And actually based on the colors we're going to use. Okay, so we can use this. Okay, we have this card here. And I think this is a good match. Ooh, that's a little too dark, actually. Let me grab a lighter one. I don't know if I want to do the green. We could do the green, but I'm not sure. The green is pretty, though. And so, no, I want this. I love our in colors. And so let's see, I might even grab a yellow because that would be a good color. Let's see if I have one handy. Might as well use up what I have handy. Well, here's a yellow. Oh, that looks pretty. And the other option would be this one. This is like a starry sky. And so let's go here and see. No, I think this, I want to use this part of the paper up at the top here. The only other color I was thinking about using is, where is it? So now you can see how I do the whole process from start to finish. I just kind of lay out my paper and see what I'm going to do and just try to match it. Now, I know these colors inside and out, but the other benefit is on the back of the package. Hi, Carol. On the back of the package, it tells me what colors are in the paper. So that's a bonus for you if you don't know what colors they are. I'm going to use that combo. I think that's a good combo. I think that's a real popular combo. I wish I had a little more yellow, but I wish I had like a yellow ribbon, but that's okay. So I'll fix that in a minute. So let's get out our cutter. And so I've got my card base and I've got my layer. This is a Coastal Cabana layer. This is Starry Sky and Coastal Cabana. And then to cut my paper, I know I want to use this part. And so you got to make sure you pay attention to the directions of, oh, you like the yellow on the Starry Night? Let me put it back and see. Yeah, because you know what, if I use a different blue, not that yellow, there was a different yellow that I had. This one. This is Daffodil Delight. And then this, oh, see, yeah, that brings out the yellow here. And then I have a ribbon that we can tie around it that'll bring out this. That's a good one. Or we can use this sparkly one. Okay, good. All right. So you have to make sure you know the direction of your paper. So before you start cutting, make sure you know which is which on both sides, because otherwise what'll happen is you'll cut the wrong layer. I know because this layer here is a 1/4 inch smaller than my card base. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that makes the yellow 4 inches by 5 1/4. You always go down a 1/4 inch on the ruler. So you always go down a quarter inch, a quarter inch, quarter inch. That's how you get those nice pretty layers around the outside. So a quarter inch less than 4 inches. So here's my 4 inches. If I want to go down a quarter inch, I go right here to 3 3/4. Okay, I should do a video of just how to cut paper. I tell you guys usually when I'm doing the cards, some of you already know how to cut paper. Oh, that's my scoring tool. But I still like to show you guys. All right, so we had 5 1/2 was our card base, right? So then we go down to 5 1/4. That's what the yellow piece is, okay? Now we need to go 1/4 less than that. That makes it 5 inches, okay? And there are cheat sheets out there and stuff that show you, but I always felt like they weren't very clear. I learned best when people had shown me this, where I could see it on the ruler. When I am on the ruler, I know, okay, 4 1/4 is how wide my card is. So I need to go down a quarter inch for the next layer. And then for the long wise, it's 5 1/2. And so I need to go down a quarter inch for that. You see, so literally walking down the ruler helped me the most. It's not that I don't understand math. I do. It's just what's going to get me to my solution the fastest, you know? And that was the easiest, as opposed to doing a bunch of mathematical calculations, just visually seeing it. So I love the paper when the paper does almost all the work for us, because it makes things so simple. Okay. And I mean, look at this paper. It just screams, I'm gorgeous. I'm gorgeous. Okay. I mean, gosh, it's so pretty. Okay. So then for our ribbon, we've got this pool party, and that one might not be bright enough. You know, it's a little pale. And then we've got also one of my favorite. It's this white organdy ribbon. None of these look bright enough. Let's try this one. And then this. I might pull out my scraps. The pink one looks good. The pink one might be the one, but there's not much pink on here. I wish I had a yellow. Or something just a little. Oh, you know what I have? I have the fresh freesia. Let's try that one instead of the pink. This one might be the winner. I think the fresh freesia is the winner right now. It's the top runner. Or I might use that one with it. The pink, while I love the, what's this one called? Not fresh freesia. Polished pink. I think that's what it's called. This one's the polished pink open weave ribbon. Yeah, this one's polished pink. It's super cute, but there's not enough pink on this piece of the paper. Now, on another part of the paper, it would be looking great. And I love this pool party, but I would have to wrap it around like 2 or 3 times to really get the color I want, because the paper is so busy, you see. So this open weave sheer one is maybe not the best for this project, but it's gorgeous. As you can see, look at how pretty it is. I mean, it is such a pretty color. Yeah, I think the purple too. Oh, crinkled white. I don't have the crinkled white one. I know, that's the one I don't have. The other one I have is the gingham. And I was going to look, I have some scraps from the new catalog. And let me grab that out real quick, just in case. I got a paper share. Yeah, these ones are gold and green and red. Yeah, those ones don't match, but I wasn't sure. The only other one that may work, I don't know, is this one's current. I don't think this one's current anymore. This white one here would work. I'll have to check. I love the organdy one. That one's my favorite. I try not to show you any expired products. So let me check real quick. I mean, I show you expired products sometimes, but there we go. There's the embellishments. That one is, I know the green one is in here. No, it's not. I thought it was. This one's a retired one. I thought it was current, but it's retired. Sometimes I'll have these extra scraps left over. And the only other one that I had would be this, but this green is the wrong green. So, pass. We'll go with the purple because that's the best. And maybe a little organdy if we need. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let's get to stamping. Enough chatting, Jennifer. Okay, all right. So we'll take our little piece of white. Take a little scrap. And we're going to stamp our hippo onto the white. Yeah, the fresh freesia, the light purple. Yeah, I agree, Carol. The crinkled white is a good one too. I agree. That's a good one. Or that thick white one that it's like a cording, the white one that I had there, but it's not current. I hate to show you guys a product that's not current. Just, I mean, I will sometimes when that's all I have, but. All right, so I'm gonna stamp my little hippo. I think I'm gonna stamp 2 just in case. She's so cute. I'm not gonna color them all, but I'll put him inside the case so that when I wanna make another card with the hippo, I don't have to stamp it. I've already got one ready. Done. Then we're gonna take our Stampin' Blends. You can also use your regular Stampin' Right markers. But the reason why I like, sorry there's not as much light on here, you guys. My overhead light went out. I'm like, wow, it's so shadowy. My overhead light, the ring light that I normally have, it went out. And so I'm going to color my little hippo, and then I'll add some dark shading. I actually need to test out something to see. I want her little nose to be a little different color, but I don't necessarily want it to be super dark. So let me use this with, let's do it with some ivory, and let's see how that dries in a minute and see. Oh, I was telling everyone my knee is doing much better. I'm actually feeling really good. There's a little bit of swelling in my legs, but that's just like normal from just getting back to the activity and the sitting. Unfortunately, I'm also sitting for work a lot more, and so that's affecting it a little bit too. Okay, but my knee is doing much, much better. Okay, and let's do her little legs. I've been back. Actually, I went to the physical therapist today, and oops, darn, that's the belly. I didn't want to color the belly because the belly is like a little lighter. Because I like highlighting. Because see, that's so dark, you know? And I kind of like that she's a light color. I might need to do it like that color because I don't want it to be so brown. So we'll go back to the other plan. Oh, the only other thing I could do would be like using a color lifter on it to see if it makes it. The cool thing about the blends is that the blends don't leak. They do leak through, so you have to be careful. They leak through the paper, so bleed through, because the alcohol in them. They're alcohol markers. Now you can use colored pencils, or you can use, I don't have any colored pencils. But I like to highlight with the dark. And so let me try this light here. And then let's use the color lifter. Sometimes I'll color with the color lifter, and it will make a big difference when I'm wanting a lighter, like a lighter shade. Yeah, it is good news. No, I don't like that look. I mean, it is what I want, but it's not. Let's see what blue does to it. Let's see, because I want her to be a little, the dark is so dark. Rhinos are dark, but they also are the most dangerous. Let's use this. Oh, you know what? Let's use the light. Like, let me use the light. No, that's too funny. Let's see. Let's try a blue, a little blue. Ooh, no, too much. That's okay. We'll do the other plan. See, it lightens it a little bit. Is this the dark one? Oh, that's the dark one. I was looking for the light one next to it. The ivory made it like a little too brown, but we can try it again. This is the ivory. I need my other colors too. And so you kind of sometimes need to let it sit for a minute to see which color you want. See, to me, this is a little too brown, but I don't know. Let's see how it looks next to it. It might be the right one to use the ivory. Ivory just lightens everything up. The blender, the color lifter, actually can remove your mistakes when you color in the wrong spot. It doesn't totally remove it, but it seriously lightens your color. Actually, the ivory, I think, is the one to go with. I wasn't thinking it was going to work, but I think it's going to work. So we can still use the dark one for our highlights, but we can use the ivory for her nose and her belly, just to give that little extra, just to lighten it. So it's still gray, but it just gives a little different shading. I was thinking it was going to be too brown, but it's not. And we can always color. I might have let it dry too much, but we'll see. I mean, coloring shouldn't matter this much, but I want it to look cute, because I like having the different belly. There we go. And then we take the dark gray granite, and the dark one I like to come in and add to like her little, to like shading around her body. It just gives a little different shading. Now you can do it on like certain little creases, but you can also do it on just the spots that are naturally marked with lines. And it just gives a little dimension to your, little bit of a dimension to your little hippo. The line was a little bit thick there. So there's our basic hippo. And then I'm going to color her little skirt, and we'll do it, I think we'll do it with the yellow, because we're using the purple on the, this is the dark Daffodil Delight. I want it to be bright. The lid to this, I think, is going on, but it's making me anxious that it's not. So I keep taping it to make sure the lid stays on. It's just this one. It's annoying. I like a little yellow tutu. I was thinking about a pink one, but this is a good one. And so thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. And so don't forget, this stamp set is free with a $50 order in the celebration part of the catalog. So if you order $50, so if you ordered the flowered paper and the flowered stamp set and stamp bundle, that would be your $50 at least. It would actually probably get you closer to $75. And then you could order another $25 in glue or ribbon or whatever. And then you could get the dies that go with it, which is what we're going to do now, is cut this little girl out with the dies. And we'll probably cut out another little piece of something to... I was thinking about adding little flowers, but I don't think we're going to need it. I think just some shiny. Okay, so I'm getting my mini cutter. So I can cut this out by hand. You don't have to buy the die cutter, but I love the little pieces that are with the hippo, like the little flowers. There's also like a little hat you could put on her, things like that. So let me go ahead and cut her out from here. Be careful not to cut anything. And then it'll cut her out perfectly. And then let me grab I'm gonna cut a couple extra things out too. Let me get the ballerina. Oh, this is a boat. How cute. That's a little boat, I just realized. All right, so we put our little die cut machine. This is called the Stamp Cut and Emboss machine, and it gives you the directions of how to load up your plates and everything. That's what I really love. So we go ahead and we put our little hippo on here. I personally like to add a little bit of washi tape to make sure that it doesn't move, especially because I colored her, you know. It's the idea of cutting another one to color would be annoying to have to color her all over again, you know. So all right, so let's go ahead. We'll put a little washi tape here. It's not a requirement to do the washi tape, but it's just a tip, helpful tip. There are other tips for that. And let's see. Let me throw a scrap of this scrap and this scrap. Okay, so up here at the top, actually I can just put them both on here. I'm gonna show you the other two dies. I'm not gonna put washi tape on those because those aren't like colored. So, and then you make your little sandwich. And you just roll it through. And that cuts out our little images. So it cut out this, it cut out a little party hat, or the goggles I was telling you about, which are just, I just wanted to show you the different options. And so cute, cute, cute. Let me put the goggles back. So cute. And then let me peel up my hippo. As you can see, look, she's so cute. And I just pull my die off, and I can make some others. She's so cute. Very Fantasia. And this little mini cutter is only, this mini cutter is only $60. So that right there would get you the, sorry, someone is coming over to get some stuff for me. This would get you the hippo stamp set. And then if you bought the paper or the roses or the paper and some ribbon and stuff with the other, then you could get the dies that match it. And so here, like for example, look at how cute those little goggles can look on the other hippos. Or I love this little princess party hat, which I just thought was stinking cute. How cute is that? Like, or you can make her like a little princess, put like a little tulle off of her hat so that she looks like a little, so she looks like a little princess. This actually also reminds me of those like goggles that they put on like gamers. So that little piece actually is kind of funny to me too. So anyway, these extra pieces to me make the die set really, really worth it. So this is the stamp cut and emboss. And remember, this die set is $50 with a $50 order. And so for $100, you can get both the die set, oops, and the stamps together for free, which is amazing. So might as well earn free stuff if you can. I also love the little, I love this little swimming pool, this little bucket swimming pool. I just think that is so fun. So, all right, so now we can put together our basic die, our basic pieces, and we'll get our ribbon. I agree with Carol. The fresh freesia really is the best one. Do I want it as a stripe? Do I want it as like a bow? Let's see. We'll try it out. Normally I have one made for you guys, but kind of like that you guys helped me make it. And so do I want to have a bow? No, I kind of, I could have her here. I kind of wanted her on top of here. But maybe I will do a little bow and have her up on the top here. I think I like that. And then the stamp set, we have a couple choices. You're Always on Point. And this one says Love You a Ton, which is super cute, but I think it's a little too small for this particular paper. Love You a Ton is like obviously a super cute sentiment, but it's a little too small for such a giant paper. So let's see about You're Always on Point. Let's see if we can do that. And see, we could easily put it on here. Actually, and we could pop this whole thing up, put You're Always on Point, and pop that whole thing up, and then the bow would be there. That's good. All right, got it. Let me do my little You're Always on Point. So cute. So obviously if you have a ballerina in the family, you'll know how cute that is. But even not, I'm surprised that I haven't made any cards with this. Oh, you use the gray plate and you don't have to stagger. I have found that I don't, that's good to know, Carol, because at first I had to stagger them, but then after using it a while, I didn't have to stagger it anymore. It might be when the plates are newer that it gets kind of stuck like that. I wonder if that's the case. All right, so let me put my little sticker on my sentiment. There we go. And all right, I'm gonna stamp to the right and we'll stamp it. I'll just stamp it in black. I love that I'm using this extra piece. So don't forget that this piece here came from the Picture This die set. It's the negative space that gets cut out when you cut these out. So like this cuts out a bunch of circles too if you need a circle. And so let me stamp You're Always on Point. So cute. Loving. And then of course I've got to put some rhinestones on here or something like that. All right. So for my bow, here is my trick for when I want to do a bow around 2 layers. So let me glue my layers down. You will love, I'll have to do a little video of my little crafting area. I love all these rainbows. My mom loves rainbows. And so actually, she just loves rainbows. She just always has. And so I think I have an affinity for rainbow paper because of it and rainbow things, just because she just has always loved them. At one point, she collected all these different things with rainbows on them. It was her style. That's actually why I got this little rainbow outfit for my Stitch Nuimo. They just kind of sit on my desk and like watch over me like little cute gargoyles, like protecting me. How cute is he with his little rainbow outfit? So cute. And technically it's like a gay, like I think this is for like gay pride, the outfit, but I just thought it was cute as a rainbow too. Like I thought it was fun, you know, someone was like, oh, but I don't know, I can like rainbows and not always have a political statement. Like that's okay too. Like, and so I was like, oh, I don't always have to make things so specific, but all right. So my little trick for putting a bow right here is I would take my tape and look at how pretty these rainbows are. So pretty. Okay, take my tape, and I know there's other types of adhesive that we use at Stampin' Up that can hold down the ribbon, but Scotch tape is cheap, one, and it's repositional, especially on the back of a card. Let me make sure my line is straight. And then you can either go under here and tie a bow. Let's see. Let's see if it'll work. It might not. It might be too thin. Maybe a little too slippery. Sometimes I can get it to tie a bow, but no, it's a little too slippery. So the other hack I like is just to tie a bow with the end. I usually don't cut my bow until I have it tied, but that's just me. I don't like to waste any extra ribbon. So I have my cute little tied bow. Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to get my ribbon, my little bow small enough when I was trying to tie it underneath. So you can tie a knot. That's another trick, Sylvia. If you don't want to tie a bow, just tie a knot. So if you didn't want to tie a bow but wanted this same effect, just put this under here like this and tie a little knot, a double knot, or even just one knot. Done. You see? And that creates the little bow effect without it being a bow. I actually wanted a real bow. And so, all right, let me glue my piece down. I'm glad that I can finally do videos again. What's your favorite princess? It's World Princess Week. I don't know if you guys have favorite princesses. Mine is always Cinderella, even though I'm wearing my Jasmine ears today. What's your favorite princess? World Princess Week. All right, how cute is that? And so then we'll put our little bow down. Now, the glue dots that we have here, the glue dots in the paper pumpkin kit are really thin and tiny. But for something like this, you definitely want to use a large glue dot from our stash, and they're really strong, but in a good way. And so there we go. So then we have our bow that's on top, but still looks so cute and pretty. Okay. They're just a little thicker, and so you see it's a little thicker and bulkier than the glue dots that we have from the paper pumpkin kit. Oh, that's so funny. I actually like cleaning too, Allison. I mean, I don't love cleaning some things, but oh, she dresses up as a princess for functions. Nice. Okay, so here are the glue dots in the paper pumpkin. You see, these are so tiny and thin, but these ones here are almost like a mini, like hot glue bubble. They're really thick, which is good because they're perfect for a little chunky ribbon like that. So yeah, Cinderella is my favorite. I love how cleaning kind of like focuses my brain. I don't necessarily love to clean everything, but I love how it focuses my brain. And so how cute is this? So cute. And I think I'm gonna keep the square. Let me see if I want her up. I definitely want her. I really wish that I had cut this out of like purple. And then I was gonna put like a little, like, look how cute this ribbon would be if I had put, like, it would be, you know, that little piece that comes off the top of the, you know how the princesses will have from medieval times have those little, the tulle that like comes off the top. How cute would this little thing be on the top of the hat? How cute would that be? But the pink doesn't match, so it's okay. Not everything can work out like I want all the time. Dang it. Cinderella's my favorite. I actually wear my tiara when I clean the house sometimes, especially when I'm just having a bad day. I'll just wear the tiara around the house, or my mini ears. Cinderella's my favorite. What about, let's see, does she have any favorite Princess Carol? Let's see, and let's glue. I think I'm gonna, let's see, do we want that popped up too? No, I think just the hippo popped up. My nieces loved the Elsa and Anna. Like, that's what they were always wanting to be. Oh, I got some glue on my hippo. Let's see if I can get it off. I bet you I can get it off with a little. There we go. I might have to color it. All right. Not color, erase the glue off. So cute. Or I'll put a new one on later. You're always on point. So sweet. Such a sweet little card. And it's very Fantasia. I mean, look how cute that little hippo is. Oh, can't get enough. Yeah, so that is all we needed for that. The only thing I want to add are some rhinestones. Oops, wrong container. I'm in the process of like purging out and selling a bunch of things. So someone's coming over in a little while to pick up some things. I think I want to use these iridescent rhinestones because I just think the shine and the cuteness of this little thing matches. And honestly, iridescent rhinestones, I feel like you can never go wrong. I never feel like they're a bad choice. Like, I used them on the Halloween card, which was kind of funny. So put like one here, because look at how it takes on the color of the background. Well, I mean, because it's iridescent, you know, but I kind of just like that it has such a sweet charm. I think another small one here. I think I'm just going to put them on the label. Done. Oh, and the inside. I need to put label on the inside. I don't think there's anything to stamp on the inside. So I'll just glue this on the inside. Yeah, I'll have to take a little picture of my little setup. What's your favorite princess, Sylvia? You didn't tell me. You're not getting away that easy, lady. Pocahontas is considered a princess too. I've been purging out a bunch of my princess things and like, I don't know, just it's nice to clean and purge things out. I don't know. I get excited when I get rid of stuff because I don't know, it just feels freeing to get rid of some things. I still have a lot of stuff, but done. How sweet is this card? And it wasn't super complicated. It took a while, obviously, because I hadn't designed it officially before you guys came. I just had an idea, but so in an hour with all the talking and everything, I made the one card, but I think that part of that is also the chatting. So when I have it all prepped, I like that I can show you how to do stuff sometimes too. Cause you know, we do the Betty Crocker, like, you know, like it comes into the oven and then it just magically comes out. I could have had this already like cut out and painted and colored and everything for you, but then you don't really see the process. So then how do you learn how to design too? So, oh, you know, pearls would have also looked good with this. So cute. Look at the rhinestones. And they just add a little something fun. And I like that she's a little off center to the little bow. So sweet. And that little label is perfect. I'm glad I could finally use one of these because I've been dying. I have like, gosh, I have like 20 of these. And so I want to use these little pieces up. So, but it's perfect balance to the bow. And so it's off center, but both of them are off center. So it's a good balance. And the paper does all the work for you. So cute. And thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, if you need to order anything, and if you want to get the Hippo dies and the Hippo stamp set, they are $50 increments to get those. And I want you to use this host code, please, when you order. I'd appreciate it. And that makes sure that I get the credit. But then it also is just helpful, you know, to my overall sales. And so, yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm so glad I could show you this latest card. Oh, and I was going to let that dry to see. Okay, there's a little bit of stickiness there. So I've got this little glue eraser. And it'll pick up the glue that was left behind. You can get these, we don't sell these anymore from Stampin' Up, but you can get them at the Dollar Tree. And it's just a little like rubber square. You don't want to rub too hard because the markers, you know. But I definitely want to get that glue up. The other thing you can do, if it's still a little tacky, you can take a tiny bit of baby powder, just a tiny bit of baby powder, and put it over the top here, and it will stop it from being sticky. That's another little trick. And I'm not like saying coat it crazy with baby powder, but just enough to where it makes the glue not tacky anymore. And so maybe if I just keep gently rubbing, it'll get most of the glue. Normally I like rub down pretty hard, but because of the marker, like if I have any extra on the edge here, I'll rub pretty hard to get the glue off. And it's just rubber pulls up the adhesive very easily. And so, yeah, because my label fell on top. Yeah, there we go. It's coming up. I just had to be gentle. But I want it now. So I'll see you on Thursday, Allison. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. There we go. So cute. All right, feel free to ask me any questions if you need. I'll be checking out the comments. They don't really go away or anything. So, all right. Well, thanks so much. Have a great day. All right. Bye-bye.